Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another glorious episode of Jedi Talk. I'm your host, Brad Hughes, and the whole council is here today. And before I introduce the full council, make sure you go over to Instagram and subscribe to or add us on Instagram. Subscribe at Instagram at Jedi Talk Podcast. Also, youtube.com/Jedi Talk Podcast or Jedi Talk. I think it's Jedi Talk.
YouTube, yes.
YouTube.com/Jedi Talk, and hit subscribe over there as well. And enough of that. Let's get into the actual show here. To my right, the man, the myth, the legend, Evan T. Boucher. Evan, what the fuck is going on, sir?
Hello there, and good soldiers follow orders, if you know what I mean. We're going to talk about that. Season 2 of Bad Batch is actually good. I don't know what's going on, but I will not complain.
I forgot it happened. To Evan's right, you can see his newest Netflix special is out streaming now. It's called Cheeseburger. Please introduce Andrew Tom Okery. He's a redheaded comedian.
Who is that?
Andrew Santino.
By the right of the council, by the will of the Force.
Did anyone see the movie Tron? No.
Oh, man.
Good stuff to talk about.
Lots of
we
good
got
stuff.
some news. Tron's one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
Did you see the
Unrelated,
Disneyland
but,
news? We'll get to it if we did.
There's been a ton of good stuff this week. Like, personally, I finally beat Fallen Order, so I've played it through myself finally now. So that was amazing. But
you
that's
played with yourself. Nice job.
Yeah. But there's been so much good stuff this week. It's been incredible.
Guys, I got something real quick before we get into the news.
Yes.
Evan finally sent a fart to me. You ready?
I didn't know about this.
Yes, you did.
I don't know. I
Taylor
must have been in my
followed you
sleep.
around with a phone and recorded.
That's what she was doing.
So here we go. Evan Boucher's fart.
Oh, my God.
Let me play that again.
There's a flush in there, too, it sounds like. So, hey. You got
Where is that horrible fart
It's a
from?
violent fart. It's from Evan's ass.
Yeah,
Evan,
it's
your
a secret.
ass
I
is
can never tell my secrets, I guess.
It's added to this fart,
Yeah.
and of course this one.
I had a fart this morning that sounded very similar to that fart
Hey,
today.
if you would have said Brad was following me around, I would have believed it because I bumped into him on Batu.
Oh,
funny.
yeah. I ran into Evan on Batu. That was fun.
Yeah, I saw the selfie you
Creepily took.
Did it come out decent? Because
No,
I was like
terrible.
sprinting after Vi, I think.
It looked terrible, but it's okay. It made it more fun.
I'm like, Vi's going to fire me if I don't catch up to her, so.
All right, what do we want to talk about first? I know what I want to talk about first.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I don't know. The Yoda thing
That's what
we
I want to
broke,
talk about
I was going to
first.
say,
Perfect.
I figured that'd be it. So
A Jedi Talk exclusive.
I will show
fellas.
you two the picture here because I still haven't shown it to you in an ungrainy form. So I will show it to you two fellows
I saw
here.
a pretty good version of it.
Now, keep in mind, this picture
It shows
isn't...
a better model, but, you know.
Well, this picture was just someone holding them. She wasn't taking the picture actively.
Okay,
she was
good.
just holding the saber.
Yeah, so if you're unaware, there's 2 Jedi Talk videos up there now about Yoda's lightsaber and Instagram. You know, for fuck's sake, help a brother out with an algorithm for a little bit. But
Yeah, no kidding.
That's definitely Yoda's, though, right?
1,000%. I used to have a toy Yoda
Yeah.
lightsaber.
Toyota.
Just turn it
The
around.
car?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
You can tell by the
You can
little
tell up to
thing.
Anakin.
Well,
it's
first off,
smaller.
it's like half
First
the
off,
size.
First off, it's half the size, and then there's this like little gray piece that's around the top.
Yep.
That kind of comes up. That's 100%.
Man, I feel so
it looks
happy.
like it's on and it's blue.
I feel so happy for Kyle.
It's daytime. You can't see it.
Because
size-appropriate
a size
lightsaber.
appropriate lightsaber for Kyle Cosentino, my
Yay.
cohort on Jedi. Or not, this is Jedi Talk. He wishes he'd be a co-host on this.
Well,
Well, did you? He had a couple of those moments on the past episode.
oh, I listened. I listen every Sunday,
Yes, you do. I get it on Sunday just for you, Brad.
and I always text Tom like, "You guys are fucking stupid."
Normally, Kyle's fucking stupid, actually. Although,
But yeah, breaking news. It is official, and it is coming sooner than later, I would assume.
I mean, it's like official because we saw it, but they didn't like
They haven't announced it yet, but it is
Yeah.
officially happening.
It's
Yoda's Legacy Saber is coming to Doc Ondar's. They took the photos here, so I assume that there's
Hopefully
a
they
reason.
wait because we just bought Bluku and Qui-Gon. So give us time.
It's going to be a
Like,
while.
okay.
It's going to
be a
be
while.
around the time. I have 2 predictions. It's either going to drop when Mandalorian drops on March 1st, or it's going to be when, and this is my prediction for the season, but when Grogu reveals that he has the saber also. I think he left Luke with the saber.
That could be cool.
I think he has both.
Luke wakes up and he's like, "What the?"
No,
That little-
No, I think Luke knows. Well, maybe he stole it.
That would be even cooler.
Maybe he took
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That'd be cool if he stole
Luke
Yoda's
just
saber.
shows up and he kicks him. He's like,
And
"You
then,
fucker,"
and
takes
then,
it.
then there's like a B plot where Luke has to track him down to get the saber back.
Oh, it doesn't sound like Luke.
That'd be awesome.
At this point in time, I mean, he's collecting all that stuff. So if he lost one of his collection, he probably would chase it down.
I will say he is collecting items of this like Force relics. At
Maybe he
this time.
sends Lando to go get it.
That'd be cool.
That would be
cool. Grogu. Yeah, so that's
well,
exciting.
Well,
what's next?
What do we have? Well, not as major news, but characters are finally out again at night on Batuu. So that happened this Sunday. It's back. Everybody but Kylo's out.
It's back,
For some reason,
baby.
the app says Kylo's out. The app lies. Do not listen. But
But
we've
check
seen
the app.
everyone else this week except Kylo at night.
That's exciting.
Yeah, crazy.
Night. I like when you're going and you see Stormtroopers at night. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Especially after not expecting it for so long.
Characters at night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
seeing
awesome.
it roaming
It's great.
around it
Plus, the park is like, well, the land is more empty at night because everyone is now watching Phantasmic.
Mhm.
So, like, if you want to actually have time with the characters, that's the time to go.
Yep.
They're not getting mobbed by 50,000 people from, Brazil, from, like, all these
From
tourist
Brazil.
groups. There's
Yep.
tourist groups this week from Brazil, so fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I
that
saw
time
the
of year.
flags,
It's
yeah.
that time of year.
Yep. So,
Saw the flags.
You'll either hear them in groups, or you'll hear them, or you'll see them in groups, or you'll hear them chanting.
or you'll smell them. I mean,
Man,
They
I think
smell
we
them.
can hear him from here.
It's pretty accurate.
I always bring the stupid random news, so that's my stupid random news.
I
What
like
in
to
the
see
hell
it.
is going on here?
Yeah, exactly.
this.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
But we got
Love
all
that
the
shit.
crazy Disney news. You want to get into the awesome stuff?
Let's do it. What do you want to do first?
I say we do Tron because talking about Evan was talking about Phantasm taking people away from Batuu. Tron's about to take people. I mean, when they
Yeah.
open up Standby,
In
about to take people away
in-
from other shit. Like,
in
can
8
you
months.
believe that Seven Dwarves is still the newest Magic Kingdom ride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
2014.
11 years old now?
No,
There's-
2014.
I thought it was
2014.
12. What was 12?
Oh, was
No,
it 12? You
no.
might be right.
No, I think 12 was New Fantasyland, and then
You're right.
14 was.
Yep.
Okay.
They
I was
opened
right.
it in
Look at that.
phases. Yeah.
Yep, they did.
No one
phased
freaked out
openings.
back then, did they? But when Edge does it, everyone says it sucks. Get rid of it.
No, people were upset.
They were.
Yeah,
okay.
I
didn't live
was-
here, so I didn't.
People
About
were
what?
about the phased opening of New Fantasyland.
Oh,
And the reason it was so annoying because and this was like right when I got into like Disney as an adult.
yeah.
Became a Disney adult. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Don't trigger me.
I remember it was one of the first things that I like really paid attention to reactions to, and it was because they had this really cool new land, but in the middle of it was this giant construction zone, so it didn't feel like you opened anything. Like you'd walk around, you can look.
They
Google-
opened Mermaid, right? When that was like it.
It was everything but the middle part of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So like you're like, our new land's open. Please mind the construction.
The
pile in
perimeter of the
middle."
land is open. The middle is not. Okay.
But they kind of looked at it like from Mermaid or from like the backside of like
Of water?
the castle
Yeah.
over to Storybook Circus was like the new Fantasyland. And
Okay.
then they kind of expanded it once Mine
Yeah,
Train
yeah.
opened. But
Yeah.
I
But
just
still, that's
missed
9 years old, and
Yeah.
it still has 2-hour waits. So
It
finally, that's
does.
going to be like an hour or less
It's
now.
a short coaster. It's a great coaster, but short.
It's
Yeah.
too
Well, so
short.
is Tron. Tron's super
I know
short.
it's short,
So
yeah.
people
I
need to be ready for that.
Oh yeah, I think
No
Tron's
one
going to be
is.
shorter than Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
I think it's like a minute.
That's crazy.
It's been a
short.
while since I've watched
That's
the
shorter
Shanghai
because
video, but it's like
Mine
a minute.
Train's 95 seconds.
Yeah, I know it's less than that. So I would
Tron's
have to
a
watch
minute
it.
long. God damn.
Yeah.
It better be churning and burning. I don't know
Well,
what
how
to
long
say.
is Cosmic Rewind? Like 2 or 3?
Oh no, it's like 4.
I've started it from
It's long.
leaving to end. It's about 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's super
That's
long.
long for a
It's
Well,
long.
coaster.
it is
I
the
love it.
longest indoor coaster ever,
Yeah,
Really?
like track lengthwise.
Wow.
yeah, it's wild.
Man. Yeah,
Pretty fucking good.
I think people are going to go Tron's really cool, but it's underwhelming.
Yeah, I think so too. But my expectations are set for it's just
To
going to
be
be a
okay.
fun, cool coaster.
Oh, I'll be
Yeah.
okay with it too. Yeah, it's a
it's
coaster.
not supposed to be
I
a
know what to
park-changing,
expect.
life-altering coaster.
Yeah,
so
no,
when it doesn't meet that, I'll be okay.
Exactly.
Peop-
I don't expect it to be anything more than what it is, and I already know
Agreed.
what it's going to be. But
Agreed.
I think people are going to think it's trying to be like another Cosmic Rewind where it's super
No.
long, and I think the average person will be upset
Especially because it took 6 years to make.
about it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What do you think
it's
will happen
finally open.
first? Universal opening their new place in Texas or Tron opening?
I still don't believe it till I
I'll
see
put my
it,
money
so
on
yeah.
Universal.
Right?
I would bet Universal too.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. That
It's a brilliant
Texas
move
news.
by them.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Get in Texas now.
Yeah.
Kyle said something that I thought was interesting as somebody who is I'm not saying anything negative when I say this, but he's a more casual Disney fan, right? Like he doesn't know the
than
ins and
us,
outs
maybe.
of everything.
Yeah,
Like,
but he's better than a casual Disney fan,
Yeah.
though. He's better than that.
he's intermediate Disney fan.
Yeah, he's
But
intermediate,
he
all right.
even he even said, "Wow, Disney needs
Love
to
you,
catch
Kyle.
up to Universal."
Universal is leading
That
right now.
is that is insane to say.
Yeah.
That's insane to say that Disney is having to play catch up to Universal. That was never the case.
And Universal's doing a year-round horror Halloween Horror Nights thing in Vegas. Fuck.
You see the concept art for it?
I did.
That's
It looks
something-
sick.
Incredible.
That's
Looks
something like
sick.
even I've been saying they should be doing because it's so successful. Like,
Yeah.
I would never go, but I know everyone else on the planet will.
Oh, I'll
so
go
like
for sure.
yeah, it's a genius idea. They should have been doing it 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Now, Disney made some pretty good decisions, though, this week.
Yes.
A very good step in the right direction.
Yeah. I think this is probably the only changes you're going to get. I think. This
Well, we
was
didn't even
their-
say the opening date for Tron.
Oh,
So-
we're on
whoops.
April 4th?
April 4th.
April 4th,
Hopefully we get
2023.
Yeah, AP previews first because I don't want to go to opening day.
I do.
They said, I already got my park res for opening day.
Me
I
too.
didn't because I don't
I'm
want to
gonna.
go.
I'll get my queue. I'll be my boarding pass.
Any chance you're doing Cosmic Rewind tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Friday, no.
Okay. Shit.
Tomorrow is the
Festival of the Arts.
Dine in Phantasmic at night.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's gonna be cool.
Well, I was gonna say if you we're doing it, and if you were gonna do it, grab us a boarding.
Oh,
but never
yeah.
mind.
I'm
Hit
doing
me-
it Sunday.
Hit me up if you stop by Toy Story Land.
Okay, I will.
I'll be hanging out there a lot.
Okay, sounds good. What was I going to say? Yeah, April 4th, and they did confirm we're getting AP previews for that, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh, they did?
Cast member.
I think they said
Oh, I didn't see
DVC,
that.
cast member,
Yeah.
AP. They said a lot.
I was actually just...
Club 33 maybe? Or was it
Club
Golden
33
Oak?
can
I
probably
think it was
ride
Golden
right
Oak.
now. Because I'm bougie and I get my hair cut at the Grand Floridian now, which is actually pretty good pricing.
I need to.
Believe
My
it or
hair's
not.
a mess.
Dude, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow.
Yeah. So, anyway, I was talking to the CM, or the salon gal, cut my hair today, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm checking the hub every morning for the Tron preview, so it's confirmed for them." So.
Sweet.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'll be going before opening day because the last opening day ever that I'm ever going to do was Phase 220, and that was a mess.
Yeah,
So,
that was crazy.
Never again.
That
yeah,
was weird.
rough.
I mean, I didn't
weird
do it,
for a
but-
restaurant to have that many.
The
issues,
only
especially
thing I'll
some of
ever
the
do is
patina
if there's a
group.
new Edge thing that they open. That's the only opening days I'm ever doing.
I think Space 220, everybody got a hard on for it because it was like one of the first 50th things, and I used quotation marks, people, because it
Yeah.
opened like around, like
During
either
the 50th.
before or after. It was September something, right?
I think
yeah, I believe so.
Push the mic closer to your face.
No, it sounded worse when you did.
Yeah,
It was there. The
Testing.
Force moved it away.
The Force moved it. I think it's okay.
Huh.
We'll
It sounds
find out.
blown out to me.
But
Oh,
it's-
blown
I mean,
out?
it
No,
was,
he doesn't sound
it was
blown
one of the best things of the 50th. There was only like 5 good things, and that was one of them.
I suppose so, but wasn't that supposed to be open before the 50th?
Oh, yeah. That was supposed to be like
Yeah.
2020.
Like
I
everything
think.
was.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a 2020.
I think it was supposed to be like February 2nd, 2020
This is-
because of 220.
This is why Disney's 50th failed. It's because they thought they can get away with bringing things back and calling it the 50th. We're bringing back churros.
Churros.
Happy 50th. We're bringing back
you can
toilet
hug
paper.
characters again.
Yeah, happy 50.
Yay.
And then, like, I would
For
get
the
so
50th.
fucking offended, Disney, every time you would insult my intelligence by putting it in the fucking link, saying that, it's part of the 50th celebration. No, fuck you. You just didn't know how to handle the pandemic, okay? Where your fucking counterparts down the road figured it out.
We're
They didn't-
slapping that ass.
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
slapping that ass. Yeah, and they are absolutely like they brought masks back around holiday season only just because there was a little bit of a peer pressure around that time.
But there's also a shit ton of people in a very
There's-
small area, especially with like queues and
Well,
stuff.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
get it. I get the reasoning. I don't agree with it, but I
don't
get the
agree,
reasoning.
Their
but they
parks are
took 'em
super
away
small,
quick.
So,
Yes.
Yeah.
They are, but still at the same time, I would go to Universal more because they were lax on the max.
Relax on that.
Mask.
Relax on the max.
Mask. I'm having a stroke. But anyway,
Tom's a little fired up today.
so guys, before we get into the Disney news, can we make our big announcement real quick?
Yes.
Yeah,
And,
definitely. Go
and
for
I'm
it.
saying this is huge.
I will let you do this.
Okay.
You're the orchestrator of this, so yeah.
Thank you. But this is our thing, right? Because this is going to be, guys, look, of course we want you to listen to Jedi Talk Podcast. We want you to go to the Instagram and follow us there at Jedi Talk. We want you to go to YouTube and subscribe, youtube.com/Jedi Talk. Go to Happily Evan After, Evan's personal Disney page. He's on Batu quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
I just watched your Vi and Stormtrooper reaction video, by the way. But
That's the only video of it out there on YouTube.
Oh,
Like,
I-
why is
I
no
like
one
it.
else recording this? I don't
so,
know.
Anyway, but when we say this is going to be huge and groundbreaking for, if you're a longtime listener of this podcast, we're going to have a very, very, very special guest next week, Thursday, January 19th,
In person.
in person, too.
He, she, they, them will be sitting right next to me,
It's
right here.
related to Star Wars. They're going to be here, and it's the first of its kind. No one else has done this yet.
Yep.
So just stay tuned.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Good
The
tease.
moment we know when we can make it public, we
Mhm.
will.
Yep.
It's that serious.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm very excited.
I can't wait.
I cannot wait.
That might be like a 3-hour podcast, honestly.
It very well could
It's
be.
fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Whatever
the guest is up
start
for.
writing some questions. You guys wrote any yet, or
No,
you just gonna go off?
Let's
the cuff?
I'm just
chat
gonna-
about this after.
Yeah,
I want it to be
yeah.
more
I
of
just
a
kinda
flow,
for
but
conversation.
Me too.
Yeah, there's
Me
things
too.
I definitely want to hit, but
Yeah.
right. But I don't want to talk anymore, just in case we
Spoil
ruin it.
something.
So,
Yes.
I remember 3 big Disney things, right?
There's at least
First and foremost, after they announced Tron, Brad and I were chatting with each other, and then we're like, Brad was like, they just took resort fees or the parking fees away from the resorts. I'm like,
Yes.
oh my god,
that night.
like
effective.
immediately.
Could you imagine if you just left and you spent like $300
I saw people on.
parking?
I saw
I'd be
Facebook
calling up and be
commenters.
like, you better reimburse me,
yeah,
mother.
I saw
Yeah.
people on Facebook saying,
I'm-
"Great, I just left." Like,
I
yeah.
get that's beyond frustrating. But you have to draw the line in the sand somewhere, right?
Yeah.
There is okay. Yeah, that was the case then. This is it now. Like it was on sale last week. Doesn't matter. That time's over. Like
Yeah.
you have to draw the line
Yeah.
in the sand somewhere.
So I have the next one.
Sorry, everybody.
But that's something that never should have been a thing.
Yeah,
We should never have had to pay for parking at the resorts.
Yes, I agree.
my favorite
1,000%.
My favorite reaction was I saw somebody go suspiciously prices for each room went up by $25 a night.
Now, honestly, they might do that, but like,
To me, it's just the principle of you guys being fucking greedy.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
And if you want to work the price into it, that's what you should have done in the beginning.
yep.
And it should have never been a thing.
Don't even make just
just-
quietly raise the hotel.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
quietly.
That's
You come
what
on.
they do anyway. So just do that and move on.
Yeah, it was just so egregious, and it was something that they had. That was the first move where you're like, "Oh,
Here we go."
This
Like-
is not a good direction to be going down."
What's that analogy? Like when you're like cooking a frog or whatever, and you like slowly raise the temperature. So
is
like
this an Indiana thing? I've never heard this.
yeah, it's
There's
like when
more
you're
than just corn in Indiana, apparently.
bad analogies. But yeah, it's like when you're boiling something, you could either just turn it all the way up 100% at once, or you could just slowly raise it so they don't notice it. That's what that is. It's like, yeah,
Oh,
let's
I get that
slowly
analogy.
raise the price, or
Yeah.
just do it all at once.
Yeah.
And
How
the
the
last
government gets.
3 years has been Disney doing it all at once. So like, slowly raise it if you're gonna.
That's why we're shadow banned, because I just said that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. I have a special button that'll make Evan cry now.
A special what?
That can't
a
be too
special
hard.
button.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Ready to begin.
Oh, I'm so fucking
Oh my
It's
gosh.
coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
the night before Tron.
Yeah.
So
Magic
honestly,
Kingdom's about to be a
gonna be
fucking
a
shit
wild-
show.
book,
yeah, it is.
book a trip for Magic Kingdom if you're insane for April 3rd.
It was crazy.
I'm going 100%.
I have
yeah.
that reservation. I don't know if I'm going to use
I'm
it.
not going
but
for first night happily. I'll go to
You're
Tron
not?
for day one. No.
Oh, bro, I cannot.
If it looks like it's
fucking
going to be
wait.
crazy, I'm going to bail and go for Epcot
Hey,
forever.
hang on, it's going to be fucking nuts.
Yeah, so that's
It
okay though.
absolutely is.
I'll happly watch Epcot
Don't go, Brad.
forever after.
I cannot wait to
It's
go.
fine.
I
know,
Epcot
but
forever.
you're gonna go with
Yes,
the third.
100 there are very few things that I love as much as I love Happily Ever After that I will go and
That
be
Disney
like,
still has
abso-fucking-lutely,
around.
you made the right call. I'm going to go fucking support the right
Okay.
call.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And
That's fair.
The other thing that was the right call was getting rid of those goddamn tacos in the fucking
Yes.
Lagoon of Seven Seas.
Goodbye, Harmonious. Goodbye,
Fuck.
trash barges.
I like
Yeah,
Harmonious the
the
show.
tacos.
I think it's good, but those things are fucking ugly during the day.
I have
They
3
also-
months to see Harmonious. I haven't seen it yet.
It's really good.
I mean,
Yeah.
you might as well once just
Yeah,
for the hell of it.
I'll go once.
But
It's really good, but I'm
Yeah.
very excited. I don't think Epcot Forever coming back is the right way to go, but
it's
whatever.
just temporary. It's until
Yeah,
they
but
get the
Harmonious-
new
working on
show.
a new one.
Harmonious was not supposed to be temporary.
But it
Harmonious
wasn't supposed
Really?
to suck, and it,
was
did.
not a 50th thing.
Well, it's terrible.
They announced it way before the 50th was coming, and then
That's
they
right.
shoehorned
Yeah.
it in.
That's right. The barges were there in 2019, weren't
Dude,
they?
that was supposed to open in 2020, and then they pushed
Yep.
it back into the pandemic space because they just were like, oh, now it can be a 50th thing. So
Ugh.
their whole thing about this was always intended to be a temporary show is complete fucking horseshit.
Are they
Because
saying
you
that
don't put-
now?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize they were backtracking that.
You
That
don't,
is one big pile of shit.
you don't put that in.
How much
in
money did that
Epcot.
cost?
That's my point. You don't put
Billions,
that much
maybe,
money,
like-
hundreds of millions of dollars into
Yeah.
into a water show for sure. Hundreds of millions.
Hey,
of
but at least we
For a
can see the
50th.
top of Tahiti's head or whatever her name is.
So I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it yesterday. It's
You walk
whatever,
by
I guess.
the seas, you could see her pretty clearly.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm actually really excited about that. I think it's a really cool Epcot-y thing that they shoehorned a character into. But I think it's a cool Epcot-y exhibit of
Yeah.
like the water cycle.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
not
it's
like
pretty
going to rope drop that shit.
No.
but,
I will.
You know.
cool. I'm not.
No,
No.
you won't. Come on.
I'm indifferent. If it happens and it's cool, awesome. But I don't
I
really
just
care.
want those construction walls at Epcot down so bad. Like, give me my favorite park back.
Yeah, I don't agree with favorite park.
That's not possible.
Used to be my favorite park. Used to be.
I used to
Used
love
to be my
coming to it
second.
when I would come on vacation here. But once I moved here, it quickly became like one of my least favorite
Oh,
parks.
like I would just get lost in the World Showcase on my vacations.
I never
loved
did
it.
World Showcase until like 2014.
Really?
That was
Wow.
me too. Like my
God.
family never really did
We
it
never did
as a
it at
kid
all.
either.
My parents had 3 kids. They're not walking, and they didn't drink. They're not going through.
It's funny.
My
like,
parents don't drink that much either,
Yeah.
so just
Yeah.
a beer every now and then
oh,
for Dad.
I tried the drink thing, and then I got to France. Like I was kind of drunk, and French beer is terrible. 'Cause I was just doing
Oh, I
beers.
bet.
I was just doing beers, but then I decided to just change it to like food and candy.
That's the
Like
way
I
to
get
go.
candy from every
Dude,
place.
we went through Mitsukoshi a few nights ago.
Yeah.
I forget how much fucking fun that store is.
Oh
I do
yes,
too.
I love
I've only
such a
been in
great
there a handful
store.
of times, but every time, yeah.
You walk
guys
right
know I
into the
love-
Mario and the
Yeah.
Pokemon
I wonder-
stuff.
that's
I love
that probably won't be there once Universal opens.
Oh,
you would
maybe.
think not. But
It'll
then
be
again,
there.
Maybe.
It'll
doesn't
still be
Islands of Adventure still sell like Marvel stuff? That's
Oh,
from
better
the movies.
better Marvel
Better
stuff
Marvel
than
stuff than
Disney
Disney.
does.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody buying Marvel shit in the parks. Do you guys?
Only in Avengers. I saw
never
it
go to
flying
Epcot,
off the
so I
shelf
don't
in Disneyland Paris.
Really?
Yeah, Paris buying
Weird.
it up. Yeah, because that's better over there. They have a
So
better
much more
attraction.
stuff.
And they don't have anywhere else to go. There is no Universal that has Marvel there.
That you can compare it
not
to.
Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was going through Mitsukoshi, you guys know how much I love like banana and banana flavored stuff. They had this really cool low calorie banana flavored bread. Dude.
Oh, dang.
It was so
Banana
good,
bread?
man. It
Sign
was
me
so
up.
good. It was so fucking good. So that's gonna be my new. Every time I'm in Epcot, I will make an effort to go get that stuff. It was that good.
I don't blame you.
Incredible
That does
stuff.
sound good. But
And
I'll be
then-
going to Epcot probably once a month now just to see Epcot Forever before it goes away.
Nice. I enjoy Epcot Forever a little bit, but it was the ending was weird. But
I wonder if
Um,
they'll leave that in, the old Aladdin part.
it was so stupid.
Because now it doesn't really line up to them saying Harmonious is coming, because
Yeah.
Harmonious isn't coming.
I wonder what they're
Yeah.
gonna replace it with. I think they're gonna bring a
Epcot
different version
Forever?
of Illuminations back.
They
I
said
think they're
working
going to do
on
a more Epcot
something.
Because they're claiming that they did this to listen to fans, is what they're claiming.
I
So-
I
They
know
must have if Harmonious is
I'm
going
telling
on.
you
Yeah.
guys. I know y'all thought I was nuts when I kept saying Josh Tomorrow cares. I'm telling you that dude gives a shit.
I think he's
I'm
just saying
tell-
that. I don't think
I-
they're listening to fans.
They're doing it now, and now that Chapek's gone, he's finally able to do what he wanted to do.
Well,
He had to say-
if they really are listening to fans, we've been saying the same message for 2 years.
well,
Why
they're-
didn't you listen to us then?
They're not listening quickly.
How hard is it? I just heard you. I listened to you. I just heard it. So it's not hard to listen.
They're probably not listening because
But
you
this
have.
is a big corporate machine, dude. It takes a lot of shit to. I mean, I work on a much smaller
Yeah.
scale, but even just what I have to deal with on the day-to-day work to get anything changed is a fucking hassle. I can't imagine the red tape Disney has to go through, and I work there, and I still
Yeah.
can't imagine the red tape they have
The
to
way
go
I
through.
see it is like you had a financial guru, so to speak, up there eating nachos and telling them to cut budgets. So when you have, if Josh is, the guy that you think he is, and I'm still 50-50 on him. I get weird vibes from him sometimes.
Mhm.
Sometimes. Never met him in person, so I can't
See,
say
haven't.
anything.
He
I
was
have.
genuinely sweet.
He was fun to
looks
talk to,
good.
but that
Looks
doesn't
good. I
mean he's
want him to
listening
be.
to me when I
Yeah,
say
right.
change Harmonious
So,
and Enchantment.
Look, Barack Obama could sell you a piece of shit, and you think you just walked away with $500. So it's like you can have
Personality is not.
personality is key. But anyway, you had a financial guy up top. So if Josh was coming to him with all this stuff, he's just like, how much is it going to cost? No. How much is it going to cost? No. How much is it going to cost? No. Where hopefully, and Iger's not like this savior, so to speak. He's got some bad rap
we
on
talked
him
about
too.
that. I agree.
But Iger seems on the surface to care more. So he's probably listening. He's like, okay, you're right. The fans are saying this. And don't forget, Iger had, 2 years to sit on Twitter and watch people talk about
Mhm.
this and
Yeah.
hear things from different people.
What's this-
He's got a different perspective
What's
on
this
it now.
rumor about the Nike guy taking over? Have you seen that?
No. Oh God, no.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I did see that rumor.
Like even Blog Mickey said it. And I'm like, really? Like,
A guy from Nike.
yeah, Mark something. Yeah. So they said he's going to be replacing Iger. I'm like, that seems a little early to already have that call. He still has supposedly 2.5,
Why
3
are
more
you
years.
not promoting from within? There's really no one inside the company that can lead it. Really, there's really no one on your.
There's
higher
gotta
up
In my
be.
opinion, yes. But
I think tomorrow's a good
no,
call.
yeah. If
I
he,
really do. He's the opposite of Bob Chapek.
yeah, he's skinny.
He's
his name is Josh instead of Bob.
no man. They're not this. There's a reason that when they were firing out people that were yes men to Chapek, he kept his fucking job. That says a lot to me about how. Because people that were all up Chapek's ass and doing everything that he asked them to do all got the fucking can.
True.
So
When Iger came
when
in,
Iger
and they-
came back and they were cleaning fucking
Yeah.
house, and the fact that they didn't get rid of him says a lot to me. because they very well could have.
That's true. But now we got the rumor too that you've been talking about of WWE, and
Fucking
I don't know.
stupid.
To me, that's a waste of money
Well,
at this
hold
point in
up, hold up.
time.
Look. You're just thinking it from a product perspective.
No, I'm
I
not.
have,
No,
I'm really not.
but
I'd be
this
okay
will
with it
print,
10 years
This will
ago.
print money for Disney.
As if they need more money to
They have to
print for them.
spend money
They
to
have
get it
so
though.
poorly executed the Fox acquisition
Exactly.
and transitioned it to anything viable.
Yep.
Dude, they can't handle the fucking Simpsons. You think they're going to be able to handle
No,
WWE?
I agree. WWE's fine right now. Like all they need is
Right
somebody
now.
to own them. Like they go in. Triple H is like COO.
just don't
I mean,
see-
Stephanie McMahon resigned. I'm not
I'm not a wrestling fan,
defend-
and that's not why. I don't care what we acquire. I say we as a fan of Disney. I don't care what Disney acquires. Like, it doesn't really fit to me. B, it's like
the Simpsons do though. Like
no, it
it's-
doesn't.
Yeah,
No.
I was against the Fox thing the entire
Yeah.
time. It was
Yep.
fucking stupid.
I
It was a
always
waste.
have been.
yeah.
And
I thought that was weird at first too, but
and it still doesn't fit. Like they're still trying to you'll see Ice Age shit pop up from time to time in the parks, and like I've seen it in Animal Kingdom pop up here and there. You're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, I'll take Ice Age before I'll take Zootopia.
I mean,
but
they're fumbling National Geographic. I mean, you saw that store pop up at Disney
Right.
Springs, and then 2 weeks later, because no one gives a fuck about the brand National Geographic,
Yeah.
all the shit's on sale for 30%
Oh,
off,
yeah.
plus 30% off on your fucking annual pass.
well, what's the yeah?
I just think they wouldn't do well with it because to me, other than Star Wars and Marvel, anything they've ever acquired, they haven't done
Pixar.
very well with. And Pixar is so close to Disney that it's
Yeah,
it's
like,
it's an
I-
animation studio.
I always
They know how-
forget they bought
themselves.
Pixar.
They know
Yeah.
how to handle that. I don't think they know how to handle. I mean, they fucking don't know how to handle the Aliens franchise. Like, there's so much shit they just haven't. Again, I always went to The Simpsons. They can't figure The Simpsons out.
do you think they could start selling some of these off?
Oh, for sure.
Why
And
don't
they- and they should.
Yeah,
They
they,
should.
totally should.
You know who should buy WWE is actually Universal.
Universal.
Whoever,
Yeah,
that would
dude.
fit in
100%.
very
Very
well.
well.
with
Yeah.
them.
It makes
very
more sense.
They could put it in like a place at the parks even to watch
1000%.
the wrestling shows.
Yeah.
Put it in like the old Blue Man building or whatever.
I would
Like,
love to watch WrestleMania at Universal. That'd be so fucking cool. I like the Royal Rumble.
That'd be easy.
That would get me back into wrestling. I can't do it right now. It's just it's
I just
gotten
don't
too bad
see
for me.
why they would. I mean, other than obviously making money. Like, are you going to meet Triple H Mickey?
But
Like,
you
what the
gotta
fuck
buy
are we
it
gonna do?
first, and they don't have the money to buy it right
He's
now.
wearing Triple H's trunks. He spits the water. There's like a new Mickey that just.
You smell what the Rock is cooking.
He says it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Donald Duck dresses up as the Undertaker. Oh, actually, that'd be pretty fucking.
that would be pretty
badass.
cool.
I don't. I mean, they did.
No, they wouldn't. I don't think they'd do that.
Well,
if
they didn't do it
bought
with Star Wars.
WWE.
Actually,
Yeah.
once they bought Star Wars, they started taking
They
it more
stopped doing the
Right.
silly stuff, which I
Right.
don't understand.
I'm being facetious when I say shit like that, but I don't know. I don't see a business reason why that makes sense other than just making money. But
It's money. It's all it is.
But
Vince McMahon has built that into an
Focus
empire.
on your shit you already bought and quit buying
Exactly.
shit.
That's what I meant when I
Make
said
money
they have
off
money
of-
that has
But
to go
maybe,
elsewhere first.
maybe they
Like,
maybe, and I think Iger and the ESPN president or whoever that was are just meeting because the opportunity is there. Like, it'd be stupid for them at least not to ask some questions about it, right? As a company like Disney who's trying to take over the world, literally and figuratively. However, they probably won't go through with it. They won't.
ESPN's not doing great under Disney. The UFC's not doing great under Disney. I don't see.
Maybe they buy WWE, entertainment, right, for like the sole purpose of somehow offloading Fox to someone else. Like maybe they take that over instead of Fox. I don't know. I don't know the numbers behind the curtain, right?
right, neither do I. But yeah, if it is something
if
like
it's,
that,
if it's
then
over
yeah,
a
that's
billion,
cool.
I mean, that's
But-
insane.
They need
It
to
would
manage
this
the
is
assets they have better.
probably $1 billion or close. If it's not $1 billion, I'd be shocked.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
if you're paying 4 or 5, which is what you pay for Star Wars, like
Well,
you pay that for WWE, you're out of your fucking
yeah,
mind.
this will be the last thing I say about WWE. But there was rumors about a Saudi Arabia company buying them, and people were very much against it,
Why?
just because certain views that they still have on like women should do this, women should do that, and people should. But no, it's actually bad stuff. It's like you can't show your ankle. Like,
Yeah,
well,
no,
not
like Sharia
ankles,
law,
like
that
knees.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, Sharia law. Yeah, so anyway,
Thing. I don't know.
I just think it would be a weird acquisition for them.
Very.
on the
And-
surface,
and Fox
absolutely.
was too. Like I think that was a huge mistake.
Fox
Yep.
at least
You
looks a
could've-
little bit better than WWE would, because it's like wrestling. It's
Those people are fucking psychos. The fans, the wrestling fans.
yeah.
Jesus Christ! You really
Star
want
Wars
those
fans
people?
are too, though.
not as bad as wrestling is like white trash. No offense, white trash.
No, it is. I'll tell you. I used to
Yeah.
be a wrestling fan, and
It's big in
I
the
don't consider
Midwest.
myself
For some
white
reason,
trash, but-
Midwestern people
I don't
love
consider white trash either. I mean, there's obviously
wrestling.
exceptions to that rule, but as a
Yeah.
you do a crowd pan
Yeah.
in the wrestling arena,
Look,
it ain't fucking Rhodes Scholars.
sweatpants and look. I used to
And wife
backyard
beaters.
wrestle, and I could tell you some stories, but it's like the fans are being followed by a TLC camera crew wearing sweatpants and eating cheese.
Nachos.
No, just cheese.
I just
They have pocket cheese. They got Gouda here, Brie there. They got two in the back
They've got a
pockets.
straw that
Yeah,
sticks to the
exactly.
back pocket
Like
of
a
nacho
cheese
cheese.
sauce straw. They're like,
Delicious.
honey, what you want from the thing?
delicious.
Just give me that nacho cheese.
Hey, Brandine!
Hey, Brandy! Your dog loose! The Royal Rumble about to start! The Roman Reigns!
All right, I'm done.
Another good news that's them taking a step in the right direction is park reservations are kind of
Oh,
starting
yeah.
to leave us, hopefully in the next
Thank
5 years.
God.
So after 2 p.m., starting in a few months, annual pass holders don't have to book a reservation unless it's Magic Kingdom on Saturday or Sunday. So if you can remember all of those weird rules, it's awesome.
I think that makes sense. Magic Kingdom's. I mean, try not to. If the reservation system was actually what it was intended to be,
Which it's not.
which it's not, it is strictly a way for them to save money on labor. Let's
Yeah,
not
which
call it
they don't
anything else.
really.
Let's not call it.
How does the
anything
park
else.
res save money on labor?
Because
they know the
supposedly they
forecast,
could
they
say,
can
oh,
count-
there's
they can-
X amount of guests, let's do X amount of cast members.
Oh.
But they can't because they don't have enough cast members.
Yeah. But in theory, if it was supposed to work the way it's supposed to work, where it's supposed to help the guest experience and make the crowd levels lower, which is not what at all what it actually does.
That's what they claim.
No.
It's safer for
Stupid.
the guests.
Yeah, it's not, and all it does is frustrate people who show up and try to get a park ticket and can't,
Or
which is fucking
move
stupid.
1,400 miles to be there in one day.
Jedi scum.
Yeah. But
But good news. It's a good thing.
I can do what I used to do 3 years ago. I can just get off work and be like, I kind of want to go get a Ronto wrap.
Yep.
I can't wait to do that.
I can, I can get off work and be like, oh, I kind of want to go get Dole Whip.
So 99%
Crazy.
of my time now, this will not affect me. Meaning, I will not have to get a park reservation because I'm mostly
Yep.
going to the parks after work. So this
Yep.
just means I can go wherever the fuck I need to without having to get on my phone and
No.
figure out an app.
Thank
yeah,
God.
I still have a quest to do,
Yeah, usually.
so I'm gonna have to make park races to get a boarding group.
Oh, that is fair.
I think once Tron goes online, the boarding groups go away. And then
I
you'll-
hope.
Then you'll still have a
For
month.
Guardians,
hope.
but
2
Tron will
weeks.
have it.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
The step we take to get Guardians to stand by, I'm all for it.
And then
Means
after
I can
Tron,
do it a couple times
like,
a day.
there's
Should
no new
we-
rides opening, so Tron will be the last boarding group for 5 years.
Should we do a competition and see who can do Tron the most times?
No.
Who can get to 100 first?
That's fine.
Nah.
Bring
Because
it.
I'm going to do it for my previews and then not for months. So
I'm averaging 2 to 3 times on Rewind a week, so I got this.
Okay, we'll talk about another episode. Let's
That's
wager
fine,
a bet.
Wager a bet.
I mean,
Let's
okay.
wager a bet.
I bet I come in third.
the loser has to pay the Halcyon trip.
oh my god!
Whoa.
I'd be camping outside. I'd be staying at a resort
I'd be running
because
at-
it'd be cheaper for me to get in beforehand to pay for the Halcyon.
You're not wrong.
That's funny. I would say maybe loser pays for chef's table for all of us on the Halcyon.
Oh,
Oh
Captain's
yeah,
Table?
has that price gone up? You mean Captain's Table?
They
What'd I
did
say?
jack it to
Chef's
what,
Table.
60
Yeah,
a person?
60.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
60.
I think it was. No, wait.
No, it
they
was
they
30 a
raised it.
person.
It was 30.
Right.
They raised it to 60.
Yeah.
They doubled it.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's
Well,
better
they
than the
raised
photo
the
pass,
photos.
though, from
Oh.
100 to 400,
If you buy Genie Plus, you're getting photos.
which
No.
I'm never doing, but at least
Right, but
hey,
but for
It's
for
value
the
for
resort
guests.
fatty
for the idiots that waste their money. Fatty. Because they are. They're
fatties.
dumb.
resort fatties.
Mecca high, Mecca hiney ho.
So the resort fatties buy a Genie Plus. That's what they're calling from here on out.
Forever.
It's very good. The one, I mean, at least they're getting their photos, right?
Yeah.
Of the sometimes works, sometimes
Right.
doesn't
It doesn't
work.
even
like
work every time.
Animations, but then Disneyland are getting them complimentary, right? Like with a park ticket, you get some photos.
That's how it should be.
Something. Yeah. I
Well,
don't-
it's how it should be, but they're also, you have to go to California and pay like a breathing air tax. So
Yeah, that's fair.
and gas ovens are dangerous.
Never
now.
leaving there. Or moving there.
Oh no! Yeah,
Never living
No.
there.
if it wasn't like it is, it's the greatest state in the country. if it wasn't such a fucking
In
disaster.
terms
Oh,
of
it's
just
beautiful.
Like,
the things
It's
that are
gorgeous.
there.
I love
yes.
Southern California. I
It's
love
the
Northern
greatest pla-
California. Yeah.
To me, Southern California is the greatest place in the country, other than like
San Francisco's bomb though.
I've never been.
I haven't been to San
It's gorgeous.
Francisco.
It's a good city to visit, and like, if you clean the poop up and take the politics out of it and the price go down, San Francisco's gorgeous.
Yeah, if it wasn't for price and stuff, I would have moved to California before I moved to Florida. I love California.
That's
it's
fair.
such a fucking bummer that it's what it is. I truly love California. All right, what's next?
Should we get to Bad Batch?
Yeah, go for it. I haven't
Dude,
seen it
Are we
yet.
done with Disney news?
I think so.
Disneyland, real
Oh,
quick.
we forgot.
They
We forgot
they
one.
they bumped the park hopping up to 11 a.m. and that's starting end of February. I
Yes. No update here. My
No.
my thought on this was because
think. Yeah, you've got a good idea.
this was my thing. I'll see what you think, Evan. My speculation on this was they're not going to change it anytime soon because of boarding groups here. So if you park hop at 11, you could still get on that 1 o'clock boarding group.
Yeah.
And they're trying to
That's
prevent
true.
that. You get people who are in that, which I think is fair if you're doing the reservation system. Like if that's still a
Yeah.
thing, people who are in the park on a reservation
Yeah.
should have priority versus people who park hop. I think that's
Right.
fair.
If you're using the dumb logic of the dumb reservations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Using the dumb logic that logic works
That
out.
they've put in place.
But I think that I think that Cosmic Rewind is going to go bye soon. The other night it was
It
still
doesn't
available
need
at like
it. It's so
7:30.
efficient. You don't need it for that.
Oh yeah, the fucking marathon people got out of here. Thank Christ.
It's so
Yeah, that
nice.
too.
Man,
it is
I-
so nice.
Walking in Epcot last night, I was just like, "This is what I'm talking
It was
about."
empty yesterday. I walked
It
on the
was.
Soarin'. It was
Was
empty.
that last night I went? No, I think I went on Tuesday.
I was
was
there
that
last
Tuesday?
night.
Last night.
Or I was
I
there
walked-
like 5, 6
I waltzed right on the
yesterday.
Guardians when I went. Waltzed right on.
Dang.
Yeah,
All those
I got to see a
resort fatties
marathon
with their
for the
fucking
first
medals.
time. Yeah, fucking resort fatties walking around clink clank. Get the ice off your knees, by the way.
Everyone with their fucking limps.
God,
Like,
faking
you know what's
that
wild,
shit.
though? Like,
I ran today.
over
No,
half
you
of
didn't.
them
You
walked.
cut your fucking in front of somebody and went behind Disney. My ass, your fat shit ass.
There were
ran
so many-
26
over half of them
miles.
walk it. They
So
don't
many
run it.
fatties, and I truly mean
Look,
fatties.
Look, weight
that
does
run,
not
which God
equate
bless you.
health, right? Weight does not equate health to a point. No,
kinda
no.
does.
The Rock weighs 275 pounds. You
Oh,
would
weight
call him
like
a healthy
that.
guy.
Weight
yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
But no, if someone's looking like they just rolled out of bed and crushed the nacho bag that they had the night before, they're probably not running
And their
26
pocket
miles. Pocket cheese, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I heard someone say that when they do the marathons, and I'm not going to out this very famous Disney podcaster, but when Lou Mangello, when he
He says that on his show, though, what you're going to say. So it's fine.
about the Twizzlers.
yeah.
Okay, does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dookie slide.
He just like walks and eats Twizzlers.
Yeah. That's what most of the people do that participate
popcorn.
in these.
I mean, like they're the
man,
ones
I
who
love
buy
Twizzlers,
the
but Jesus
buy the
Christ.
popcorn buckets, and they're just like, "Blah, blah, 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 blah. we going on to Space Mountain?" No, Brandine, you can't fit. Oh,
Hey, Brandon!
That's probably why I'll never do a run Disney's, because I have the competitive running background in me, because I ran in high school and college. So, like, if I do this and I see all these people walking, I'm just going to say
Courtney and I are
I'm
going to
out.
try to do the one in 4 or 5 months, and then the one after that.
We had signed up for the Everest one
Ah.
that got canceled because of the Pandy Wandy.
Oh, yep. I was doing the Star
Yeah.
Wars one that got canceled
yeah,
during
I
the
remember you
Pandy
telling me
Wandy.
that.
Yeah.
I
I was all decked out my Darth Maul get up for the fucking race
they,
too.
If they redo a Star Wars one, I could be convinced to.
Oh,
sign
I'll
up
do
for
that.
I could do
1000%.
that. And if they did like a Disney afternoon race, oh shit, you boys there.
That'd be crazy.
Oh shit, you
I
boys
liked
there.
it. Like I've
With
done
Twizzlers and everything.
I've done 3
Bourbon.
5Ks, 2 of them down Lakeshore Drive, and then one of them in San Diego, Beach to Bay. And like they have such a good vibe to them. It's like a cool vibe.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm just being facetious. I haven't. I'm not having any ill will against the runners. I was joking about them with their fucking medals, but they are annoying.
They are. And
We
go
wanna
listen to my
hear you
Ginger
claim.
Snaps on Fourth Mother Box.
It was
It
funny.
explains
I
everything.
have
It
my
was
fair
great.
share of medals at home, and I agree. When I had them back when I was younger and a kid, I just put them on a shelf.
I saw a woman standing, and she was just standing in the promenade of Epcot when you walk in, and she had all of her all 5 medals on, and she was holding them out like this, and just like kind of showing people as they walked by, and we were like, "No one cares, bitch. No one cares. No one cares. You're paid $300, $400, $500 to go fucking run. No one's impressed.
See,
that's all you have to do when you get the medals. You just pay the money and you got
you
them.
can get them framed at the art store afterwards.
Yeah, like
But she's also probably a member of Club Disney because Courtney and I tried to get for this weekend. And I was in queue. They were in my cart, and they said, sorry, sold
I
out.
remember you saying something about
I
this
was
when these
so
went on
mad.
sale.
I was so mad. And then you have to go to Club Disney because Club Disney gets the pre-buy. They get the pre-sale.
What is Club Disney?
It's a runners club. It's kind of like a D23 thing. It's like a separate thing.
Gay.
How many clubs do we need for Disney?
That's
Way
the gay
too
alarm.
many.
D23 is the only one I give a fuck about.
Yeah.
I'm a free member of D23.
Yeah. And Club 33. Those are the only two I care about.
You could be. Are you a free 5th member for Metallica? Have you signed up for the Met Club?
No, I need to.
Yeah, I
When are y'all going to the show?
Phoenix.
Do you guys have floor seats?
Yeah, oh, hell yeah.
Are they sold out already?
The floor? I don't know. You want me to look? Do you want to go to Arizona?
I really do. I want to see them again.
Let's go.
I'm getting jazzed for that fucking album, dude.
Hell yeah.
I've been listening to them
seasons.
a lot.
April 14th.
Lately.
Yeah, you should, especially with Scourge. You got to get used to. I hope your down picking hands ready.
Are all Metallica songs down
Yes,
pick?
James's parts.
Really?
Kirk alternates.
Carpal tunnel sucks.
Yeah, I know. And of course, I'm being
I know.
goofing around about that. You play how you want to play, but
I've only practiced Master of Puppets down picking. That song I can't do alternate picking on that. You got to do
thank you.
that one. You got to do.
Thank
Some
you.
of the other shit I might have to because my hand will start.
It'll fall off.
I'll get like the dude from Incubus where his hand claws up.
The claw. Liar, liar.
Oh.
Oh, I was talking about liar, liar.
I was thinking
I
of
know.
my strong hand.
Yeah.
Scary movie too. All right, what's next?
Now we
let's-
can do Bad Batch.
Let's
Oh
do
yeah,
Bad Batch.
Dude.
Bad Batch.
Yes.
This episode of Park Views with Brad Hughes, for Christ's sake. This is a
It
Disney
really
podcast.
was. But that's okay. We
It's
love
like a
it.
half fourth Mother Box episode because we go off tangents about God knows what on that. So
I'm looking at all my notes here for Bad Batch.
oh, Bad Batch.
Bad
So
Batch.
so first off, it starts off, and I loved that this episode didn't have any of the. Ooh, oh, what the hell? Speaking of Scourge,
What'd you push?
I pushed the Scourge button, but that was with the cord of my microphone.
Whoa.
Now I'm freaked out. So anywho,
Any Hughes?
Hi-yo.
It opened up, and it didn't have any of the members of our Bad Batch in this episode, outside
No.
a former Bad Batch member, Crosshair.
Cross, eh?
And was like, we're getting a Crosshair story. I'm like, fuck yeah, they're bringing him back. I thought they were going to hold him for a little bit, like maybe hold him for a couple episodes.
Yeah. And
So
maybe
we
pop in and be like a menacing villain or something.
Yes,
Which he is.
He
but
is.
Not towards the Bad
especially
Batch
when,
yet.
when we get to what he did.
Yeah.
He
Which
gets-
was predictable, but like that doesn't mean it was bad.
it was predictable, but it just solidified.
In
who
the
he
moment,
was.
I turned to Taylor. I'm like, Crosshair's gonna shoot him.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
shoot her, I
Yeah.
should say. Yeah.
We'll get there.
And he did. But it
So
was awesome.
yeah, he wakes up. He's just like a soldier's life, right? He gets out of bed. He goes to eat. The other clones are not.
Two regular clones are sitting at
Yeah.
it's like a prison table too. Like when you see prison movies, they look like where they eat.
It looked like the Endor prison cafeteria kind of.
Yeah, it really did. So those two clones are eating their lunch, and Crosshair sits next to them, and they just look at each other and stand up and walk
Yeah,
away.
walk
Just
away.
Get out.
And then Crosshair gets called to Rampart's office.
Right.
They called him
Principal's
his clone
office.
name, which was like, is it
9904.
9904? Yeah, 'cause he's-
99 from Batch 99.
Yeah, exactly,
Or he
yeah.
was 05.
No, he was 4.
He's fourth.
He's
so he's the
fourth, yeah.
fourth one of the Bad Batch. Yeah.
Yeah, because Echo, right? Or no, or is it Tech? One of those two are a reg.
Couldn't tell you. I could tell you that.
I think
Echo's
it's
a
10.
reg. Echo.
Echo's the reg.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So anyway, so he gets sent on a mission, right? Oh,
He goes to Rampart's office, and Rampart
Right.
is like, "How long were you stuck on Camino
Yeah.
from season 1, the finale?" He doesn't say that last part, but and freaking Crosshair goes 32 days. So he was just sitting there for 32 days. What was he doing? Fishing? Just eating sushi.
He was sniping fish.
It probably was just sniping fish, eating sushi for a month.
Yeah,
That's crazy. And then they
that also could be
rescue
a
him.
lie.
Could be. You're
because
right.
he's the one that told him, but they were dead.
Possibly.
Crosshair's
That's what
looking
we
out for his
think.
buddy.
We don't know
No,
yet.
he
for sure, but
1,000% is covering for
it would
them.
have to be,
Yeah.
yeah. But Rampart even goes like, "So after all that time, why the hell you still come back? Like, what are you doing? The Empire left you there basically for a month, and you still came back." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm a soldier.
Yeah.
That's what I do."
Loyal to the Empire.
Yeah.
We forgot that. Is it Desix? The
Yeah,
planet.
another new planet.
Yeah,
Dessus.
but it was
Great name.
it was a
It is a good name.
separatist planet.
Yeah.
A separatist planet where they're basically like F the Empire now because the Empire has screwed the separatist planets up.
Yeah.
Like they messed with them and they're showing up trying to take over. The governor of Desix showed up and they're like, I'm the governor now.
Yeah.
And the real governor, like the separatist governor, says fuck off.
Yeah,
And
she's
they-
like,
they
"This is my
capture him.
planet.
Yeah.
I've lived here my whole life. I'm the actual governor."
And that's why Crosshair has to go to Desix to rescue their governor.
And first, Crosshair thinks he's
Yeah.
to be leading this mission.
Right, yeah.
And Rampart laughs at him. He's like, "You're not ready for this yet." and he says, go report to so-and-so, and he shows up, and it's freaking Cody. Commander Cody walks up, and it was amazing to see him again.
He just looked different. His armor.
Instead of
was a little
orange,
different.
it's just gray.
It was gray.
It's gray and white.
Crosshair even called that out on him.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't
"A little
recognize you.
different."
Yeah. Which is funny, because they're
Nice.
clones. But
Right.
he means the armor, I guess.
Right. That's what he meant. Yeah.
Yeah, so they go to Desix, because the real governor has taken the Imperial governor hostage. And the Empire is sending them on a quote-unquote like peaceful mission to just get the hostage back, negotiate, quote-unquote. But they really just say kill everyone and take over the planet. So they show up there. The not Republic, the Separatist governor knows that. She's not stupid. She's like, I know what you're here for. So like she has her Separatist battle droids. So it's just like an episode of the Clone Wars, but everything's like flipped on its head. Because like these are the clones you're watching fighting droids again, just like every episode of the Clone Wars. But the droids are technically who you would want to win, because they're fighting against the Empire, because the clones are now the Empire. So like
Right.
your brain is like, who am I rooting for here? What the hell's
Yeah.
happening? Especially because it's Cody too. You're like, I've been watching Cody for how long now? A decade?
Right. Yeah.
And like we've always been rooting for him, but he's with the Empire, and now he's going to fight droids, and you have to root for the droids now. It's so weird how it's shot. It
Yeah.
messes with you.
But I think that's compelling. It's
Yes,
compelling
it is.
storytelling.
They did it on purpose.
It's really good. And
Yeah.
Cody and Crosshair murked some shit together.
They have great chemistry.
Good Lord.
Those
yeah.
two together are amazing.
They do. Crosshair's such a badass character. I really do love
He
him.
is.
I
I'm
like him
starting
too.
to love him too.
Yeah. So they blast through the stronghold. They get to the.
They get in the city, and like there's a mother and like daughter or whatever, and they're like kind of acting scared of Cody and,
Yeah.
and Crosshair.
Yeah.
And Cody turns to them and he goes, "It's okay, we're here to help." And I'm like,
Well,
"Are
that's-
you?
that's
Like,
what
what's
they
happening?"
think.
Yeah, like
That's what
'cause-
they think.
And he's probably said that line thousands of times in the Clone Wars.
Well, it's because Rampart told them too that he was taken. The governor was taken hostage by like a incel group, kind of like a terrorist group of sorts.
Yeah, he
like
calls them
domestic
terrorists.
terrorists. Yeah,
Yeah.
taking them hostage. So it's propaganda. It is what it is. Through
Yeah.
their soldiers. Yes, Brad. My
No.
fingers hovering over the misogyny alarm. Go ahead.
No. I was going to say something that doesn't need to be said, and
Okay.
it's. I'll tell you later.
All right.
Oh.
I'll text it to you.
But
Okay.
when Crosshair shoots down the tank, like right down the turret of the tank, that was
turret
crazy.
Of the tank.
Turret? You know
No,
what's
the
it called?
turret. I thought you said the
The
turd.
turd.
Of the
The
tank.
tank turd.
He shot the turd.
Yeah,
It
right out of that
exploded.
turret. And it sounded like
And it sounded like
one of these sounds you're about to hear. That,
Evans fart.
there you go.
That is one big pile of shit.
The turret isn't the word that I'm looking for. There's an
It-
actual word
turret.
for it, but whatever.
I know, yeah, but Crosshair shot right in the middle
barrel.
of,
There we
of,
go.
of the barrel of the tank, and
Yeah.
it exploded.
Yeah.
And
So they get up to the
People
top,
died.
and they do this cool ricochet shot where, like, Crosshair shoots his blaster off, like, 4 mirrors, and it takes out the tactical battle droid, which is in, like, every episode of the Clone Wars, too. And then they get there, and
they weren't.
the hostage situation is there. And it's just down to the real governor of Desix,
Right,
this Imperial governor of Desix, Cody and Crosshair.
right.
Cody is like trying to negotiate the situation.
Yes.
Which he would, because who did he train under and
Right.
who was his Jedi?
Yeah.
Well, no, who
Oh,
was
his
his Jedi?
Oh, Christ.
The negotiator,
Yeah. Yeah.
Kenobi. So
Kenobi,
of
that's
course
right.
he's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to
yeah,
negotiate
da.
the situation. And he's like, okay, look, he puts his gun down. He's like, we're here to help. Like, we're going to do the right thing here. He's like, we're not going to kill you. Like, so he's like, he puts his gun down. He
He's being
backs away.
A diplomat about it. you
Yeah.
know?
And then she's like, but the Empire is going to kill me. Like, she sent you guys here to kill me. I know what's going to happen no matter what. And Cody's like, I'm not going to do it no matter what. He's like, I'm not going to kill you. So he puts the gun down, walks away. She lets the Imperial governor go.
Right.
And then, of course, like everyone knows is coming, but it doesn't make it less crazy, is that Crosshair just shoots the
Yeah.
Desix governor
Right.
then and there.
You just hear a blast in the back,
Yep.
and then she falls, and then Crosshair's there, puts his sniper rifle down, and
Yeah.
pretty much
Just,
towards
like,
the end of
walks
the
away.
episode, yeah. And then at the end, Crosshair goes back into Rampart's office, and all you find out is Cody is AWOL.
Yeah.
So I want to ask a question. Do you think he ran away, or do you think the Empire had him killed, or like threw him in jail or something?
Oh, it can't be off screen, man. If his death was just off screen,
I don't think.
screw
Ooh,
that.
that'd be weird
I'll
to
be
have
so
it off
upset.
screen. That'd be. I don't think Dave would do that.
Like, I don't want to
Cody,
see him
but-
die, but if he's dying, you got to show it. You have to.
Yeah.
He's like a top 5 Clone Wars character.
Right.
For sure.
It's like Anakin, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, Cody, and Rex. That's the Clone Wars. So it better not be an off-screen death. I think he literally ran away, because at the end of the episode, At the end of the episode, him and Crosshair are talking in front of that cool like war memorial too,
Yeah, yeah.
which has so much Arabish that would take
Did
years
you,
to read.
Did you translate yet?
I haven't done any of them yet, but it's just like thousands of names. I don't
wish
know
someone
what the
would
names
make an
are.
Arabish app where you can just scan it and
Ooh.
translate it, so you don't have
It's
to.
called the
fucking-
Datapad.
You can do that.
Yeah.
You didn't used to be able to.
Really? Oh, that's
No.
that's on there.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to go and fuck with it then. Can you use it off bot too?
I don't know about that.
Ooh. Probably
Uh,
not.
Well, then I stand by what I said.
Yeah. No, I agree though. If it doesn't work, then yes, 100%.
It'd be crazy if it did. It should.
But that cool, huge war memorial, they're talking, and Cody is like, you know what makes us different than the battle droids? And he's telling this to Crosshair, and he's like, we can make our own choices.
right.
And then Crosshair, he doesn't say the quote, good soldiers follow orders, but he says something like it. He's like, we just do what we're told.
Yeah.
And Cody's like, well, we also have to live with those choices too,
Right.
don't we?
Right.
And he kind of like walks away, and he's like, you can tell Cody's like, I'm out. I can't just kill people and live with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's finally realized that the Empire is not what he
That's
thought.
right. That's right. What a great episode.
I'm
It leaves
excited
a,
to watch it.
It leaves a
Yeah.
lot of Cody
Thanks.
questions, but in a good way. Not like, oh, I can't believe they
Right.
set this up. What's gonna happen? Because you know they're gonna answer all these
Right.
questions. Like, because Cody's not in Rebels, he's not in Return of the Jedi. Rex is. Rex is in Return of the Jedi. He's in Rebels. Like, so where is Cody? What happens to him?
We'll find out.
We'll definitely find out.
We
This
should
should be
find
good.
out. I think.
And, like, if he survives past this, he definitely would have shown up in Kenobi, right? So like, something's got to happen between
Dude,
now and
Kenobi
Kenobi.
had so many fucking loose ends they could have.
If Cody lives to that timeline, then it's gonna make Kenobi worse. So hopefully it doesn't make Kenobi worse, and hopefully they have a ending for Cody coming.
I think he'll end up with Rex, and maybe his story will end with there or something. I don't
I
know.
hope so.
We shall see.
There was another Dooku mention in this
There was,
episode
yeah.
too. So like
Uh-huh.
Dooku is now all of a sudden like a top 5 most important character in Star Wars, I guess. Like he's just in everything.
But they're proving his point.
Yeah,
They're kind of showing you, this happens all the time in history.
yeah. Because the Deus Ex governor says that she's like, Dooku was right. That
Yep.
The Republic
Yes.
/ Empire has lost their way,
Yeah,
and
he
he
said
was
he was
right.
right.
Like
Yeah.
he helped them, not kind of unwillingly, but he was right. And they even mentioned Lux Bonteri's mom. I forget her name, but the Deus Ex governor mentions that she helped with a treaty, like the Bonteri Treaty or something.
Oh yeah,
So that's a Clone Wars reference,
Oh,
which
that
was
was another
great
thing.
connection.
that was another thing earlier in the episode
When they're
clones-
eating the lunch,
Yeah, the clones were talking about the law,
the defensive recruitment bill.
Yes. Yeah, they
And
said
the clones say, "I hope it doesn't pass."
Right.
So that bill has to be get rid of clones, bring in soldiers.
Yeah, it's bringing the. I
Yep.
mean, this is still the Empire pulling the Senate strings here.
oh yeah,
Yeah, that was cool to hear. But that was about it, right?
but yeah,
It happened in
Yeah.
the episode.
Bad Batch is really all about the clones phasing out
Yep.
of the Empire. That's
It's a good
and
story.
It's not just the 5 members of the Bad Batch. Bad Batch means clones, so all of them are
Yes.
bad to the Empire. So
Here's-
they're phasing all of them
And
out.
here's the good part of what season 1 is now paying off with too is you got that story of the clones being phased out and the like the brainwashed ones coming in.
Yeah,
You got it at the end of season 1, and they're actually picking up with it.
yeah. They
Yeah.
blew up Camino.
Yeah.
To say no more clone
gone,
making.
yeah.
Clones are never going to be made again.
So,
So now the remaining clones, we're getting rid of them.
here's my question. That line in The Force Awakens that Kylo says to Hux.
Yep.
It's like maybe
Leader
Snoke would be
Snoke
better
should
with a
consider
clone
using
army.
a clone army.
Where are you going to get it from, Kylo? The worst character ever.
Well,
no one would say that.
but
There's
that-
still a
that-
Kaminoan left alive at
I
the
know,
end of Bad
yeah.
Batch. They
I'm just
season
being
1,
a
they
nitpicky
moved her to
See,
that
Yeah.
mountain.
I want them to like know something that we like. I'm assuming that they know something we
Well,
don't
if
know about. that clones
Palpatine
are
can
still
clone
being
himself.
Oh, yeah,
then
yeah.
obviously
Palps did
there's
it,
still
yeah.
a way.
No, I know, but I just was kind of being
Right, you're playing devil's
a
advocate
bitch,
there.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, all those fatties out there at the
All
resorts.
those resort fatties.
made. I love the term resort fatties.
Me too.
That is so goddamn
Pending
funny.
hashtag.
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag resort fatties.
And it's hard. It's hard for the Bad Batch and clones in general too, because clones were made, like literally made, just to be soldiers, just to kill people.
Yep.
So the remaining clones, if they get phased out, what do they do in life? Because they've been made to kill, made to be soldiers.
Right.
And the Bad Batch are figuring out that they have to adapt and live after being a soldier. And most of them can do that because, like, Wrecker's just super strong. Like, that doesn't mean you have to be a soldier. You can go be super strong and help people
Yeah.
elsewhere. And, like, same with Tech and Echo and Hunter. Hunter's just a really good leader. He can go be a leader. He doesn't have to be a soldier. But Crosshair, his skill is just being a really good sniper. How does that apply to life outside of a war?
He could shoot
So-
apples from trees from really far away for hungry people.
There you go. Yeah,
It's a good job.
it's all the moral questions that the show is raising and
It's a good job to
answering by shooting Yogan fruit out of trees
That's right.
on
Yeah,
Desix.
of course, he had to be like in universe with it.
Yes. Brad, you got to watch this show. It's
I'm
actually
excited.
good. It's actually good.
Kind of.
What do we got? 12, 16 episodes?
Sweet. Only 14 more
I
weeks.
I heard the middle of the season they're doing another 2-episode day.
They are.
And then the finale is a 2-episode day.
Oh, no
That's
way.
cool.
So
Yeah,
that is
I
cool.
like that.
So they have to have a plan where those two are
And don't forget,
important.
this is crossing over with 2 other Star Wars mediums.
It is.
Survivor and Mandalorian Season 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
That got to be on purpose.
Well, they pushed up an episode of The Mandalorian because of Grogu
episode 9.
using
Yeah.
the Force
The
healing.
Force healing.
We all knew something
And
was
they've
gonna happen.
moved Bad
We all
Batch
knew
and
it.
they
We
moved,
called it on the show. We're like, they moved that
Yeah.
up for a reason.
Yeah.
Something that happens in that is going to
Yeah.
correlate to the last.
and they've moved the Tales of Jedi and Bad Batch because all this Dooku connection too. They had to have.
Yeah, Bad Batch was pushed back by like a whole quarter, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was supposed to
Yeah.
come out last December, right?
I think so.
It would
like
like
this past December.
Well, no. Remember, there was like a magazine that originally had it as April, and then like
I thought
that
it was
got
sooner.
moved to like September, and then when I think at Celebration they said December.
yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think
so.
you're right.
Maybe. Anyway,
But yeah,
Well,
so all these
it's on
things are
now,
being
so-
moved around for a reason, and the Dooku connections are one. The Force healing for Grogu is another one. Like these are all connected. So maybe we'll get some cloning here in
Is
Bad
this-
Batch,
I
and it
always
ties
get
into
confused.
Mando cloning for the First Order. Who knows?
I always get confused where Fallen Order fits in. Is it the Bad Batch time period? It is, right?
No,
Roughly?
Cal's a youngling, or he's a orphaned kid right now in Braca.
He's a kid.
Um,
Okay,
He's still
so
on Braca during Bad Batch
Yeah,
as a kid.
because
yeah.
Fallen Order.
They
Cal's
went to Braca. That's
Cal's
right.
only
Season 1.
17
Yep.
years old when Fallen Order starts.
Oh,
And
really?
yes.
How old is he
he's-
around Order 66? Like
12?
11, 12 maybe, 10?
Orders.
He had to be
He's not a teen. Yeah, he's not a teen.
12. He was 12.
12, okay.
Because Fallen Order is 5 years after Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
So he
Yep.
was 12. He grew up, matured into a 17-year-old on Braca. So, yeah, the Bad Batch could still be around right now, but their story is taking place like right after Episode 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
This is a couple months after
Yeah,
Revenge of the
I was
Sith.
going to say, I saw
Yeah.
the directors, the show creators said something about
Well,
it being
because
only
there's a
3 months.
month gap between season 1 and season 2. Crosshair just said it. Unless
that's
he's
right.
lying.
That's
He
right.
could be lying, but unless he's
could
lying,
be a little
that's a
longer.
month between Camino and
She grew
season
up that
2.
much in a month, Omega?
A couple months. I don't think it's a month because the
That's how long. Well, they found him after a month, but then he's also had rehab time.
Yeah.
because Rampart said you're now medically cleared
right.
to fight again. So he's
yeah,
had some
I think
rehab.
it's been a while. Yeah.
It's probably been maybe even a year at this point.
I don't know if it's a year, but
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's matured a lot.
she has. I mean, you have to grow up quick in that kind of life.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe she ate the right fruit and started to get taller. And
yeah. From Crosshair shooting it out
Yeah.
of trees.
yeah, there you go.
All those
For
Yogan
her.
fruits.
Yeah, I'm looking out for you, Omega.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Anything else?
Boy,
Don't
oh boy.
think so. Go watch that YouTube video I have of the stormtroopers catching Vi. It's the only one out
there
there.
you go.
Only one. And I haven't even told you guys yet this. I have some footage of one of the newer lieutenants on Batuu when he's on the stage doing the whole like show with Kylo, mentioning and talking about the Star Cruiser.
Oh, cool.
No one else has this footage. I haven't seen it anywhere. I'm posting it this weekend. So
Evan's been
if
dropping
you're a
this shit on
crazy,
the
stupid
circus.
nerd like me,
That's
watch my
3
YouTube.
Jedi Talk officials in 1 week.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
Yep.
exclusives in 1 week.
Exclusive.
Yoda lightsaber. Cool interview coming. Vi stormtroopers.
4, and then this one.
Lieutenant
That's
talking
4.
about the Star Cruiser. Oh yeah,
Damn.
good stuff.
We're going to have it's a good time to listen to Jedi Talk.
That's where you can do it.
On the toilet.
Yep. Send in your own farts.
Send in your own farts. Send your own. You think, say,
Yeah. What? Oh, I thought you said.
no, I almost did.
You had to do such a big scroll on your
50
phone to do that. You're like
59,
just to get there.
59:30.
59:30.
Right, 59:30 down.
Got it.
I got to edit
That's
that
code
out.
for something.
59 minutes, 30 seconds. And then send me a picture of that because that should be the end of it. All right, ready to wrap it up? 3, 2.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to this episode of Jedi Talk. We will see you on the next one. And the next episode is a top 10, which you guys know you love your top 10 episodes. So we're doing a top 10 of the cringiest Star Wars moments ever. And this was actually surprisingly hard to do.
I agree.
It was.
So it'll be fun to listen to. I'm sure there's going to be crossover.
I knew my
on
number
this.
one right off the bat.
I did
But the
too.
rest of them, I have no idea.
I knew mine off the bat, too. But
Yeah, I
think we all have
mine's
the
over
three
there, yeah.
same number,
Yeah.
the top one. But thank you guys for listening. We'll see you on the next show. Until then, stay safe. May the Force be with you.
Always, and good journey, and Tabuite.
Rise, Jedi Knight. Master Yoda, is this the last episode of Jedi Talk this week? Please tell me.
There is another.
Ooh.